Hi, my name is Swapnil. I'm the CEO and co-founder of TherapyBox. We are the makers of Predictable. I am going to talk you through a deep dive in Predictable with head tracking. I've got a video feed coming towards me so you can see how it interacts. I've also got a recording from the iPad as well. So it's recording the screen so I can put it side by side so you can get a comparative view. To get started, you simply fire up Predictable, which I've got on my screen now. You go on to Settings. Then you go on to accessibility, and then you simply go to head tracking. Now there are a bunch of different settings. I'll quickly talk you through some of them. Head sensitivity. So if you have got little head movement, you can set it up to be highly sensitive, or if you've got a lot of gross movements, then you can set it up to insensitive as well. You got head position, so that tells you whether you want landscape, portrait, and it then gets that as a default position as a good starting point. So it's more accurate that way. You can choose your pointer customizations as well. Triggers, I'll show you those as well. So let me get started by turning head tracking on. There you go, I've turned it on. I'm going to go into position. So I'm going to set myself up nicely. So I'm going to get in the position I want, and then I'm going to say save. It gives me 3 seconds to get myself ready. Okay, I've got myself a good position. There you go. I'm going to now choose a trigger. I'm currently using dwell, as you can see, but I've got a bunch of other options as well. I could go blink, I could go mouth open, smile, left or right blink. I could do eyebrows up. Why did I go for smile? So now I'm set to smile. So it will not get me out of this menu unless I smile. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to say, I have a good idea.
I have a good idea.
There you go. So now I can go on to a grid-like layout. So I've come here
Swapnil.
and I can go onto any of my cells. There you go. So I've got myself head tracking. So if I wanted to, I can use most of my predictable. I'll now show you another trigger method as well. So I'm going to go to dwell because most people are familiar with this. So you can see how dwell works as well. So there you go. It's now looking for me to hold my gaze on a certain block. There you go. So it's as simple as that. Now I'm going to turn my orientation, and then I'm going to go onto my iPad. You can see that I'm still able to run it. Now, this would be unthinkable in the world of eye tracking. Just change of orientation and lose the frame of reference. But not just that, I'm going to actually move the device forward. I'm going to come quite close to it, and it still works. I'm going to go right back, and you can see that it's still holding its orientation, and it can still perform for me. If I go to a side, let's see if it can get me a read from an angle, can get me a read from a different angle as well. Now, I'm going to put it through its paces once again. I'm going to turn the light off and let's see if that works. Now, I'm in quite a bit of darkness. It selected that. This is nearly impossible for a eye tracking device to do just because of the technology that is being used. So that's a little bit about how head tracking works. It's very, very flexible, very reliable, very stable, and you can use a bunch of different selection methods that are otherwise not possible. I hope you liked it. Thanks. Bye.